So this is how you can use the lead wave scraper to scrape Crunchbase for unlimited leads. Basically, Crunchbase, if you don't know, it's basically a database of millions of different software companies, and they charge you around $199 a month to get access to 5,000 rows, export 5,000 contacts. And this is basically how you can get unlimited contacts without actually paying them a single penny. This is exactly what you need to do. So below this video, I'm assuming you're watching this on the Leadwave software itself. Below this video, you're going to have a link, a button which is going to say something like download the Leadwave Crunchbase scraper or something. And you can simply click on that button, and then it's going to take you to this Google Drive folder. And over here, you simply, like, by the way, if you don't see it, maybe you are on the free plan and you do need to have a paid subscription in order to actually do this, because it obviously costs us money to develop these solutions and everything. After that, you can simply click on this download button over here, or you can click on these three dots and click on download, or you can click on the download button here. It's basically going to scan for viruses, and once Google has seen that I'm not trying to inject some stupid virus into your computer, it's simply going to let you download the extension. After that, you can simply like double click on it in order to unzip it, and now a folder is going to open up known as Leadwave Crunchbase Scraper. I've already downloaded it, so that's why it's saying like Leadwave Crunchbase Scraper 2. For you, it's going to be Leadwave Crunchbase Scraper. After that, actually adding it, by the way, if you're on Windows, you might have to unzip the file. So simply like select the file, maybe right click and click on the unzip button. Like, there are a lot of tutorials on how you can actually do this on Windows. So just go to YouTube and search how to unzip a file on Windows, and it's pretty simple. After that, you can click on this puzzle icon over here and click on manage extensions, or you can come here, click on these three dots, click on extensions and click on manage extensions. Both of these will take you this same page over here. After that, by default, developer mode is turned off for most people, so you need to turn it on. So simply click on this toggle over here, which is developer mode, turn it on. After that, click on the load and pack button, and then simply open the folder which you have just downloaded. So if you remember, we have just downloaded this folder over here, Leadwave Crunchbase Scraper. Simply select it, and now the extension is going to be added. Now all you need to do in order to actually use this extension is simply search for it, and yeah, basically like pin it. Click on this pin icon, and now the extension is going to be pinned, so you can access it easily. In order to use it, click on the start searching on Crunchbase button, and now it's going to open up Crunchbase for you. One thing you need to keep in mind, you cannot actually do this on the free plan, but like Crunchbase, like I'll show you what I mean. So if you go to the Crunchbase website, they basically give you a 7-day free trial, and you can basically create unlimited like email addresses and get unlimited free trials. So click on the try monthly free in Crunchbase, enter your information, like you can create like unlimited Gmail accounts. You can like just use a VPN when you're creating a new Gmail accounts, and you don't actually have to pay them a single penny for basically like scraping them, because $199 a month for just 5,000 credits is way too expensive. So you can simply enter your email, enter your password, and then you can enter your card details and simply just start a free trial for 7 days. And on the last day, you can cancel, or you can tell your bank to cancel the automatic payments like the e-mandate. So yeah, that's what I've done. I've come to Crunchbase over here. I've simply like basically I have like a active plan, and like I don't have an active plan. I have a free trial active, and that's what you need. After that, once a year, you simply like there are different ways of scraping this. So either you can scrape companies, and then we can use the information to basically enrich it. So I'll come here, I'll click on overview, and then you can apply some filters like what description keywords they should have, like what should be the location. Let's say I want companies in US, and they should be like they should be CRM softwares. Let's say hypothetically, you can like play around, you can apply all the different filters, you can enter what companies these softwares are similar to, then you can simply add like filters on how many employees they should have. Let's say I want companies with 11 to 100 employees, and then they should be founded. Like you can basically apply a lot of filters over here. You can see like what contacts and everything, so like you can see what signals they have, if they're like growing currently or not. You can apply like the financials, how much they have in funding, what's their actual revenue. Let's say I want companies with like 1 to $10 million in revenue. Let's say I want that. Then I want company that are like privately limited. Like you can apply all these filters, you get the gist of it, right? Then you can see what deals are stage in and everything. Then you can like apply all the filters, play around with them, and see what you actually want, and then we can move on to the next step. After that, you need to click on these three dots over here, click on the edit table view, and basically if you open it up, you're going to see a lot of these things are like basically unchecked for you. So if I click on the reset default view, this is what it probably looks like for you. What you now need to do is simply click on this check button over here, because this is like we're actually telling Crunchbase, like a scraper actually, that when we export, what all data can be exported. So obviously you want access to as much data as possible. So you simply need to click on all these different fields. So apply them, boom, 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 boom. After that, come here, investor details, select all of them as well. Investments, like select all of them as well. So simply you need to select all these things so that you can basically get access to as much data as possible. And then the more data you have, the better quality leads you have. Yep. After that, come back. School details, you can like select that as well. You can select this as well. Then you can come back, industries, select, like basically select everything you see. I'm not even like looking at it thinking what I'm selecting, but just simply select all of the data available in front of your eyes. Investors, acquisitions, M&A. After that, click on the apply changes button over here. And once again, I'll click on these three dots and click on the edit table view just to ensure everything has been selected. I can see everything has been selected. One more thing you should do is probably refresh it, because I've seen some people like just apply this thing and then they try to export it and it just does not work for some reason. So just like refresh it. Yep. Again, like I press like Command Shift R, which is the shortcut to stop the recording by mistake. Anyways, after that, you'll see this export button next to the sales and logo, and this is basically the button to scraping it. Then you can click on the export button over here, and now it's going to start scraping. You can let it scrape, like just let it run in the background. You don't have to do anything, and you can click on the download button whenever you want to do it. I'll like scrape 100, then I'll simply download it and show you what the data looks like. Upload and simply upload the file. Yeah, as you can see, you have the name of the company, you have like the description, which basically you can feed to AI to write personalized first lines, then you have the website, you have the phone number, then you have like what type of a company it is, like what's the revenue range, how many employees they have, like basically as much data as they're able to find, like how much funding they have, like the equity, everything, like a lot of data basically. You have like the contact email. So a lot of the times this might have the email of the owner, the email of the founder. You can see Amanda is the founder of this company, and you can see we have like the founder email. But a lot of the times this will be like a generic contact email and everything. So not that great, but again, I'll show you workarounds and how you can actually do this. So one thing you can do is simply like, let's say I wanted to enrich this data. I can come here, I can like copy, like let's say some of these websites, then I can come here to lead web. You already have a paid subscription, that's why you're watching this. Come to lead enrichment and come here, paste a list of these domains, then enter the job titles you want. Founder, give me maximum 5 employees, enrich domains. Now basically we can use a lead enrichment feature inside of lead web to find like the email addresses and phone numbers of the founder. One more thing you can actually do over here is simply open up a new Google Sheet. You can enter like the first name, last name, domain. We'll paste the list of the websites. Yeah, as you can see, we have access to like the email and the phone number and everything. You can simply download this over here and then you have access to that. So that's one option. Otherwise, you can also use like the feature in Leadway where basically you can enter the full name of the founder, and yeah, basically you can give the sheet to chat gpt, tell it to create a csv file which has the first name, last name of the founder, and then you can go to the verified email finder to basically find email. So you can click on the download csv template, and yeah, basically I've already created a tutorial on how you can use it, so I'm simply assuming you know how to do it. And yeah, basically you have access to the first name, last name of the founder, and then you also have access to the domain. So I'll just do it for like one entry and show you that it actually works. So let's say we already know like this is the name and the email of the founder. So I'll paste it over here. Amanda over here, Renki. Then what was the name of a company over here? I'll just see. NoticeNinja.com. Yeah, this was the company domain. So as you can see, we have access to the first name, last name, and the domain. It's actually like just noticeninja.com. I'll verify this, and now hopefully we should be able to find it. A lot of the times you won't be actually be able to find the email because we also again want to give you like just the verified emails. So I'll just try to like do it for one more person till the time we find it. So let me see. Ivan Chen. Ivan Chen Akia.com. We have like around a 60 to 70% success rate on it. So not all entries will be able to work. I'll just try something else. Server.io. George Carollo. Server.com. Yep, as you can see, we're able to find the verified email, and you can basically do this in bulk for thousands of emails using the bulk email verification. So that's how you can use the company's feature. Again, if you want to like simply send them like a text message, a lot of the times I'm thinking if the company is smaller, if the company size is like 1 to 10, you'll probably be able to find like the phone number of the owner. And a lot of the times I'm sure these are going to be like the phone numbers of the owner as well. Like, let's just see how many of these actual mobile numbers. So I'll go to this bulk phone validator, which basically tells us how many of these are like mobile numbers. I'm just showing you like this is not a tutorial or something. United States. Click on the validate button, and as you can see over here, I think we entered like some of numbers, and over here you can see a lot of them are actually mobile numbers, and these are like companies with like over 50 employees, and they're doing like millions of dollars in month. So yeah, if you're targeting smaller companies with less than 500,000 in revenue, you'll easily be able to find like the employee email addresses and the phone numbers directly. Another thing we can use is actually a filter over here, which allows us to basically find the contacts, basically the people that are working here. So I'm not sure if this is actually going to work, so take it with a grain of salt. So no, actually it's the people feature. So yeah, it might not always work because actually like no, wait. So I think Crunchbase made a change. Earlier, Crunchbase did not allow us to like basically see this data when we were on like a free trial or something. But now it's apparently visible. So maybe this might work. So over here, you can simply come here. You can apply filters of people who work at a particular organization. This is only applicable if you want people who work at a particular organization, like let's say OpenAI. Uh, what's the name of the company? OpenAI, right? So you can enter like the name of the company which you want, companies whose employees you want. You can enter them one by one, or you can simply enter the titles of the people. So let's say I want CTOs and I want people who are based out of the US. You can simply enter that, find CTOs and everything, and then we have around like 10,000 results as you can see over here. Now all you need to do in order to export it is simply again click on these three dots over here, click on edit table view, and simply select all the different options. Like it's already selected for me, but I'm assuming if you don't have it, like simply select it like we did earlier. Click on the export button. Like I'll just refresh it once more so that there are no issues with export. Click on the export button, click on this boost mode, and simply start exporting. I'll download the CSV just to see if it's actually working fine and everything. Let's see. You downloaded the data. Yep, as you can see, we have like the first name, the last name, the LinkedIn URL of the person, and all of the other data which you need in order to actually like reach out to them and everything. Now finding like I'll actually like just showing you the different ways we have of enriching this data. So you can click here, copy the LinkedIn URLs, and now we can go to the LinkedIn enrichment feature and basically like enrich this data from LinkedIn. Yeah, maybe we can do that. This is still a beta feature, so I'm not sure how good it's going to work, but we're able to actually find data for like half the profiles. We're able to find the email addresses and the phone numbers, everything basically a lot of data. So yeah, you have access to this over here. Yeah, basically you can download this result, and now you can like enrich the LinkedIn URLs as well. So that's one way of finding the things. And I'm not sure if it actually gives you like company the company URL as well. I'm not sure if, yeah, maybe they give you. So what you can also do is you can simply like copy this list. You can come here, you can go to company to domain, you can click on the convert to domains, and basically you have the first name, the last name, and the company domain. So you can click here, download the CSV file, open up the blank spreadsheet, click on this. As you can see, we have the domain of the company. So I'll simply copy a list of all these different domains, delete everything else. Actually, I'll go to the verified email finder, click on the template for this, file open, load CSV template. Basically, we're going to be using like the domain, the first name and the last name to find the verified email addresses. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'll paste the list of domains. Yep. Now we can copy and paste the first name and the last name. Where is the first name and the last name? So simply copy the first name and the last name and just paste it over here. Simply download this file, CSV, boom, go to lead web, go to the verified email finder, bulk validation, click on the upload and process CSV, upload the CSV file which you just downloaded. So yeah, basically we took this, like the name of the company, then we gave the name of the company to lead web gave us the domains of the company, and now we're using the first name, the last name, and the domain to find the verified email addresses. You can start sending out them emails. You don't have to like, yeah, basically you don't have to like verify these email addresses. As you can see, we have found a lot of verified email addresses. Yeah, simply start emailing away these founders and these people. One more feature you can use is, I'll probably, yeah, you can come here, you can come to contacts, and now again we have people who we can reach out to. Not sure, because in order to view all of this we do need to have like a paid plan, not only just like a free trial. We actually need a paid plan, so I'm not sure if this is actually gonna work or not, but yeah, we can try. Let's say we want people who are like, let's say, founders of software companies. Let's say founder. Over here you can select what department they work in, like if they have an email or not, if they have a phone number or not. Yeah, basically you can apply all these different filters. You can see what organization they work in, how many employees do these organizations have. Let's say I want people who work in companies with like one like 51 to 100 employees, and they have like the industry they belong to is CRM. Like just taking an example, that's actually like way too niche down. So let's say B2B. Yeah, that's it. Or I'll just let it run. Like we have like, I'll just remove that filter. I actually want some more things. So yeah, basically you can apply all these different filters, if it's active or not, whatever. Let's see if we're able to actually do this. Click on these three dots, click on the edit table view. Then again, ensure I've selected all these different fields. If you don't, like if you haven't, just do it. Refresh it once so that we actually are able to export it. Then you can click on the export button. Let's see if this actually works. I'm not sure if this is actually going to work or not, because like Crunchbase won't let you actually scrape the data. I'm sure, like without like a paid plan, without paying the money, I don't think so they'll be able to let you like export the contacts actually. Let's see. Fingers crossed. We have the first name, we have like the organization name, but I don't think so. We'll be having their email address. Yeah, we don't have the email address and the phone number, but again, we have the LinkedIn account. So yeah, we can basically enrich this data from LinkedIn. So you can just ask ChatGPT, like I'll just give it to ChatGPT. I'll add linkedin.com/in before these usernames and give me the final output in pastable code block separated by a line break. You can simply add a prompt like this. So basically, we need to add linkedin.com/n before these are the usernames, and then we have like the final output, and then we can basically like enrich this data. Again, one more thing you can do is simply use the first name and the last name of the person, and then use the organization. So this is actually like the older database. Yeah, simply again like this. You can also like use the first name and the last name, and then the name of the organization to find like the URL over here, and then you can basically like enrich the data. So one thing I can do is click on this. I can go to Leadway once more. And one more thing which I actually forgot is again, you can use these domains to like directly enrich them. You don't even need like the first name and the last name. You can click here. If you want like phone numbers, let's say in the previous one, you can enter the job title which you want, founder. Like let's say I want only 25, like 5 employees per company, and I only want people have email addresses. I can enter these domains. Not really that difficult. In the meantime, yeah, ChatGPT has given us the stuff which you want as well, and simply wait for this data to be enriched. So basically, the TLDR is you use like Crunchbase to find like the first name, last name, and the company name, and then using that we find like the domain, and then we can use lead enrichment inside of LeadWeb to find like email addresses, phone numbers, and everything of people who work in these companies. So basically, that's possible. So we can either use this feature if you want email addresses and phone numbers and verified email finder if we want like actual like genuinely 10 on 10 verified email addresses, and we don't really care about phone numbers. Again, like we can also use like the LinkedIn enrichment, by the way, if you find LinkedIn profiles. So let's say you want to enrich these profiles. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of the profiles we're able to find, a lot of the profiles we're not able to actually find. So you can see we have access to data. Yeah, you can simply download this data as well. You can enrich the LinkedIn profiles. Then after that, you can come back, you can come to like over here to lead enrichment. Again, you can use like the same exact format, first name, last name, and the company domain to find the information. And let's say in this, so yeah, simply convert these company names into like domains, convert these names into domains, then use the domains in lead enrichment to find it. Or you can simply go to the verified email finder, use the first name, last name, and the domain of these companies to enrich the data. It's as simple as that, as easy as that, and that's how basically you can scrape unlimited Crunchbase leads without paying them a single penny. Like I'm still on a free plan. Like I'm not paying them. You can see like when you actually pay for this shit, then I'll be able to view it. But somehow I was able to create an extension which allows you to scrape unlimited data for free. You don't have to pay them like $199 a month. I hope this helped. Have a lovely, awesome, fantastic day ahead. If you have any questions or queries, just drop a comment in our community and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Have a lovely, awesome, fantastic day ahead. Bye.